Hey, good morning, everybody. Happy Thursday. Or is this Friday? Well, I know it's not Friday, but it's our Friday when it comes to trading. Tomorrow's a holiday. What is this, April 14th, 2022? Yep. Hey, everybody have your taxes done, Don't forget that. You never want to be in a battle with the government. I'll tell you, you just don't want to do that. It's not good for you. Okay, let's go take a look at the market here. So yesterday we ended up nice candle, really a nice candle. In my opinion, we didn't do very much though. I mean, it just didn't accomplish anything. The trend is still down. That doesn't change. My red dots there are still red, and price is still under the T line here. So while there are certainly charts that look good for a long trade, the overall market is still a little bearish based on all this right here. If we take a bigger picture, maybe I better make that smaller to take a bigger picture. There we go. If we take a bigger picture, something like that right there, and then let's just take this. You can see where the market has been down. All of a sudden, something has changed, right? So here we're now up. And because we've gone from the green to the red, as far as trading goes, I have to be extremely cautious through here because we are now in a negative zone for trading. However, because we have, we could do something like this. Since we have a bullish candle here, we can draw from this low up to this bullish candle. Now let's see what happens here. It is very possible that we, work our way up, something like that. It's also possible that we come in here and just totally fail. So kind of as far as trading goes, in my personal opinion, very dangerous area here. So now if we just look at inside this circle here, which really I just want this area, we could do this. Whoops, wrong color. We could do this in the bigger picture. We're down like that. So what we're looking for is a bounce here. Typical chart that I like to trade personally is you've got a trend, you've got price action up, price action down, and then look for buying, just like that. And here's what we have here: price action up, price action down. Now we're looking for buying here. Again, if we make that circle smaller, and this is where each individual might come in. Good morning, Julie, RV, Mike, Gregor, Anthony, Ron, Phil, Chuck, Thomas, Steph. Now, how you guys doing? Appreciate you guys all being here, Gavin. So each one of you guys, each one of the traders, I mean, we can all see this right here, right? So let's make this blue, calm that size down. We can all see that bigger picture here. We can all see that. Something has changed, right? As we get closer to the hard right edge, this is where each individual trader has to decide what they're going to do. And it's not that you decide, what's your plan? What do you do near the hard right edge? For me, I look at the hard right edge, and I'm going to look at those red dots, and I'm going to have to be a little cautious. I look at the fact we're so close to the 200 period moving average, and I'm going to have to be cautious. I look at the fact that we're above the 50 period moving average, and I'm going to have to be happy, put some dancing happy feet on. But we still need to do that little breakout right there. Sure, I'm happy we closed over the 50. I'm excited. Now we need follow through. And if we start to get that follow through, then what that's going to do is put this pattern right here to the bullish side, right? But if we don't get this, we don't get that, then really what we've got here, we'll have is continued downtrend. So we're still in a downtrend. Bulls have not woken up yet. Nothing here has suggested the bulls have gone up. Diamonds, take a look at the diamonds. Kind of the same thing. Little different in the sense the diamonds looks like they're opening up a little higher. But outside of that, it's the same thing. We still have a downtrend. We turned our trend a little bit here, and you can see we're pulling back. We have not started back up yet. Qs, very similar with the Qs. Here's our downtrend. There's our downtrend. Here's our uptrend where we turned, and now we're just making this bigger move here. And as we get to that hard right edge, this is where traders start getting individual. Everybody can see this stuff back here. Everybody can see what's going on right now. The closer we get to the hard right edge, it becomes more personal to you as a trader. Not secretive, just personal. How Mike handles this here would be different than, say, Julie handles it, or Dave, or Gavin, or Mike, or Gregor. But we all clearly see the chart. How are we going to handle it here? That's what's different. UVXY is doing the right thing if you're looking to be bullish on the market. Here we've rallied up, we've pulled back. Sorry, I need my tool here. There we go. We've rallied up, we've pulled back, and notice we failed to make a higher high here. We failed to make that higher high. Well, now we're moving down, and pre-market here, it looks like we're getting a little weak on this, is what it looks like. Doesn't mean it can't pop up today at some point, okay? But this is a good direction for UVXY if you're looking to be long in the market. One last time, though, the market is not showing any great signs of moving up, right? At this moment, they're not. Rickster, good morning. Good morning to you, Risker. Where can I send a thank you card to Mr. Musk? Close Twitter, pre-market one goal. So you were in Twitter. Great big congratulations to anybody that was in Twitter and caught that move this morning. Super, way to go. Congratulations there. All right, let's take a look at some charts. Let's see. Let's start with the negative side of things. So let's look at the Qs. So I've got a box drawn here around the Qs, and if you are looking to be bullish, I think we need to break out of that box. And if you're looking to be bearish, I think we need to break down out of that box. Inside the box, we can certainly look at price action for an entry. Are you looking for an entry long? You can certainly trade long, but you need a reason to do that. Are you looking to be short? You need the reason to do that. Based on the chart right now, I have to be a little bit more to the short side. Price is currently at this moment, 9 o'clock a.m. Eastern time. We're underneath the T-line. We're underneath the 50-period moving average. We're underneath the trendicator, and the trend is still down. Let's take a look at Wells Fargo. Wells Fargo. Man, yesterday we were talking near the close. I believe it was near the close. You would think with higher interest rates, the banks would be going up. But you've got to remember another side to that. If people aren't taking loans out because they're a little bit concerned of the future economics of their own personal bank account, their own way of life via inflation or anything like that, then people might not be out spending money, getting loans, buying new homes, things like that. So on one side, yeah, banks should be doing a little bit better with higher interest rates, but there's another side that might not be helping them out. So So anyway, here's Wells Fargo to the downside. We take a look at the weekly chart. You can still see that blue ice failure on the weekly chart. And right now, just putting some moving averages up there, I would have to look at 43, 50, 40, 70 as targets, but we'll watch price action. That's where we make our big determination whether to be a long or short. All right, let's take a look at a few of these longs. Here is CRISP, CRSP, rounded bottom breakout. This coming up this Saturday, not this coming Saturday, not day after tomorrow. The following Saturday, I'll be doing a class on this type of chart pattern, the rounded bottom breakout. There are currently 6 open seats, and that's it, and it's done. 6 seats left, and then we're going to shut it down because it's reached the max of people that can be in there. So what I've done here is I've set up a typical rounded bottom breakout chart where you've got the 50 period moving average, the dotted deuce here, and the 200 period moving average up here. This is going to be my first main target. That does not include any kind of price action target. So right now, I'm going to have to look at something around this 69.35, looking for a buy in this area with the stop. I've got to stop right down here near that 64.05 area for, depending exactly where you buy it, it's hard to say exactly, but I'm looking at about under 3% risk, and then I'm looking at a 14% reward up here to the dotted deuce, not including any follow through up to the 200. Delta Airlines. Delta Airlines has gapped up, good volume, looking good. I'm looking for a buy in this area right here, in this area. And based on that, if it, within, I don't know exactly where I'm going to buy it because it drives me crazy when I hear people say, it drives me absolutely I just my head wants to explode when I hear this. Delta is a buy at $40.59. I just want to scream when I hear things like that because who in the world is going to do something like that? I just can't believe that. All right, I really can't. So I don't know where I'm going to buy it because I cannot predict what price is going to do. I can't predict what the chart pattern is going to do. However, I can say between this 39.82 area and this 44.50 area, this is where I see a trade. Now, I would like to buy it in this area, and after I buy it, I will adjust my stop based on the chart pattern and what I can afford as far as risk goes. So to me, there's no way to say exactly what price it is where you buy. So this is what I'm looking for, approximately a 3.25% risk and 8.4% profit, not including any breakout here. Here's Gilead. Gilead is one I'm already in. So I may end up raising my stop on this, especially if we get bullish here and we start moving up. I'll raise my stop on this. But right now, that's what I see as a trade. 1.5% risk bought in this, that area like that. That might be a little high because the risk goes right here. I could actually draw this up now that I think about it. Let's do this. Let's put this up. So whoops, wrong one. Where to go? There it is. See if I can get too many things going on here. There we go. There we go. Do something like that right there. 2% risk, 5% reward to the dotted deuce, and then 3.8% reward up to the 200 period moving average. This is a rounded bottom breakout. Let me see here. CMCSA is one. CMCSA. We've moved to the downside. Boom, 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 boom. Down here, and now we've started up. And then you can see this consolidation we're doing through here. with a buy in this area right about there, like that. 1.8%, 1.85% maybe risk, 4.3% reward, not including any reward up to the 200 period moving average. Do a couple more here. There's one. Well, let's do NEM. It's not a rounded bottom breakout. So NEM, gold, and by the way, there's lots of gold stocks out there. I'm just picking one. But there's several gold stocks that look really good as a buy. We've got a nice trend. Beautiful, beautiful trend here. I'm just going to look at the trendicator there. And beautiful trend. Here we've popped up. We've pulled back, and now we're starting to come up. See the J-hook continuation pattern in there? Let's get rid of that arrow. So what's going on is maybe a buy in that area with a 3.5% risk, 9% reward, not including any kind of breakout that might take us up a little bit higher. Then one more here, ERX, because there are an awful lot of energy stocks out there. So I just put one, the ERX. It's an energy bull 2 times, but there's a lot of them out there. So if you have a list of energy stocks, take a look at them. Here's what I'm looking at. Let's do this right here. Boom. Again, just take a look at that trend. Beautiful, beautiful trend. Here we've rallied up and we've pulled back. So let's keep that line there, and then let's take this line and do that. There we go. See how we've got this wedge in here now? Wedge is getting smaller, and boom, we've broken out. That's a bullish sign right there. So right now, using these numbers that I have on here, you're looking at about a 6.5% risk. But I think that could be tightened up depending on where it's bought. You're looking at a 25% reward up here with a buy, in this area here. And then what we're looking for is follow through. You got to know it's going to rest. It always does. All charts do. Up and boom, here we go. Anyway, there we are. I want to thank everybody. Appreciate you all being here. And I'll be right back in about 20 minutes for the market. And let's have a great time today, okay? Don't forget, tomorrow's a holiday, so this is our Trading Friday. Make sure that at the close, you're holding the positions you want to hold on to. More importantly, make sure you're not holding on to positions you don't want to hold on to. We'll see everybody later. See you in a few minutes. Thanks.